We are Deb and Rick, and we are living our retirement dream, building our house, guest house, machinery shed and cabin, and winery over the last 8 years in the Victorian High Country in Australia. In 2009, we purchased a small neglected vineyard and planted 140 heritage apple trees to make wine and cider, and began to design and build our estate. It is our goal to live a healthy, sustainable, energy-efficient lifestyle and have used natural products for our building where possible. We used architect Alvin Williams from Soft Loud Architecture to design our natural earth buildings and develop an overall site plan which is inspired by the historic artist colony in Montserrat in Melbourne. One of the many visitors. Much of our home and guest house have been built from compressed earth blocks using a converted log splitter and clay for the bricks, which has been sourced on site. As our land is located on the side of a mountain, with a 60-metre fall from the highest to the lowest point, we've had to create level spaces to build on, resulting in some of our buildings, like the guest house and machinery shed, being partially underground. We've also gained a 3-room cellar under the front of our main house because of this slope, which we are currently using to store timber, tools, and our wine and cider. We've installed beautiful timber ceilings and handcrafted timber doors and windows using bushfire-resistant timber to comply with bushfire overlays as we live in a valley surrounded by forest. To construct our walls in our various buildings, we've used a combination of compressed earth blocks, earth-filled tiles, cement blocks and stone, and our first build, the cabin in our machinery shed, was a prototype for our build. We are finishing most of our walls using natural lime renders, which we also make. Our flooring is a combination of limestone tiles for passive solar heating and timber floorboards, which we are about to lay. We've used local tradespeople where possible and have been really fortunate to be able to work alongside highly skilled people who have taught us much and taken pride in their work, like we do. We love the build process and have developed many new skills along the way, making, laying and lime rendering thousands of compressed earth bricks and doing a range of carpentry and construction tasks. When we were in our mid-20s, we built our first mud brick home together using puddled bricks once again made on the site. This build was also located on a small acreage with a cluster of natural earth buildings, and it took us about 10 years to complete. We loved the life a small hobby farm offered to our 3 sons then, and we had a desire to create a beautiful place for our sons, their partners, our grandkids and friends to visit and enjoy after we had retired. The overall design also enables us to process our wine and cider with plans for a future cellar door in the winery and to offer accommodation in our guest house. We are now approaching the final stages of building our house and guest house with just timber floors to lay, lime rendering to finish off the walls both internally and externally, and some cabinetry to complete. We also plan to work on landscaping the courtyard, which is located between the guest house and main house, and to landscape the north side of the house, which will require some terracing because of the slope of the land. Then there is the winery and the greenhouse to complete, followed by a new build, our garage workshop. There will always be something to do. Over the next few months, we plan to be documenting the years we have spent on our build, which will show the process we have undertaken and the results we have achieved. We hope that others will consider the value of living a healthy, productive life in a way that respects and values the environment in which they live. Whilst there are challenges we face during the process of building our own home, the rewards are many.